Hello everyone, Owenazuris here. It is March 12th of 2021, and that means Siralim Ultimate has entered early access and now is available for purchase on Steam. If you weren't in the alpha or beta from the Kickstarter or having purchased access to the alpha or beta. So I have already gone and just made sure the game runs fine, smoothly. So far it is. I had to go, if you were an alpha or beta backer, I got a message earlier today saying my key had expired and I had to go and put the key I had been emailed into the system. Let's go ahead and continue here. And I will be using my Hell Knight. So what is Siralim Ultimate? If you are just tuning in, if you haven't been following its progress, or if you're looking on YouTube now to try to find information about this new game that's released on Steam in early access, I have other videos kind of explaining what it is. This game is about 20 hours in, I would say. Had to think there for a second. But Siralim Ultimate is a game where you go and create a party of 6 monsters, and then take these monsters and slowly but surely progress in the game to different floors or randomly generated dungeons, periodically having a boss, say every 3 or 4 floors, and you kind of rinse and repeat after you beat the game. A lot of people would consider the story to be basically a tutorial for the game. As you go through the story, you're unlocking various things, such as a blacksmith, this lady who makes spells for me, a gambling casino, in an arena, magic chalice, all sorts of stuff that you unlock as you progress in the game. And then once you hit end game, you've unlocked most of the stuff. There's still a few things I have to unlock, projects that you can go and complete in your castle, and things like that. So Siralim is a great game. I've played a lot of Siralim 3. It's the first one I really got into. Siralim 2 and 1 I had played, but I guess they just never clicked with me for whatever reason. But Siralim 3 definitely did, and this game is just more of the same, except it does some things different that I really like. The one thing I do like, if I go to my creatures here, and let's say I have this Wicked Carver. I started as a trickster. You have classes that you pick, and you can switch later in the game. I've unlocked the ability to switch my class, so don't feel like whenever you start the game that you're stuck with whatever class you pick. Every creature that you get, if I go here to traits, will have an ability. And the cool thing is, like let's say this Carver here, right now when this creature deals damage, it deals between 50% and 250% of its normal damage. But I can also, go and mix this creature with another creature. So here, I've also given this creature a trait where your creatures always have Savage and have a 25% greater chance to deal critical damage. This trait does not stack, and that's where a lot of this game kind of comes into play. You can go and give a creature another creature's traits, which is really cool, and then also you have a weapon which can go and give you another trait. So after its creature attacks, it converts each of the target's buffs into random debuffs. So this party I have created is pretty much an attack-based party. Here is my, I forget what this thing's called, Terror Rite. After your creatures die, this creature gains 25% of their attack, intelligence, defense, and speed. So that's pretty cool. If one of my creatures dies, he's going to gain a lot of their attributes. But then I also combined him with a Unicorn Vivifier. That's why he has this green appearance. And the Unicorn Vivifier's ability is, after his creature attacks, it resurrects a random ally with 50% health. So he wants to have my party die, but at the same time, if they do die, he can go and resurrect them. And there are over 1,000 different creatures. A lot of different achievements. I think I read today over 4,000 different achievements I can go to that you can unlock on Steam. So currently I have 6% of all the achievements unlocked, and I've played for about 20 hours at least. I know that currently on Steam they only have 100 of the achievements unlocked, so if you look at my Steam profile, it'll look like I have 46%, I think, of the achievements unlocked. But they have to go back and add more achievements. Apparently, if if you have more than 100 achievements, Steam takes a little while to go and approve all of them. So this is a guy you talk to. You can also kind of build your castle, create it, put stuff where you want. I've unlocked things like these dolls. The music you're currently listening to, I've unlocked. Just as you're going through levels, you'll randomly unlock, find different things. This is the carpet. Only thing this game doesn't seem to have that some of the other Siralims has is a multiplayer mode. I wasn't a huge fan of the Tavern Brawl in Siralim 3. It was horribly unbalanced for people who would go and make parties specifically for the Brawl, but I still kind of do miss it. But they're supposed to have things that are going to replace it. But I think they'll be mainly single player or things where you're teaming up with other players to like fight a huge boss, things like that. Anyways, so here is where I'm selecting my realm depth so I can see here. Here I am on realm 75, and let's go down to level, let's go down level 70. So here I can see that enemy level is going to be 132, maximum realm depth is 75, and then after I pick this, I can select realm instability. So that right now is on 0, so no properties, if you look to the far right, but if I do increase it by 1, it's going to give me, enemies are always going to do critical damage. Enemies are going to be fused, so they'll have a random ability because they're fused with another enemy. And a hidden realm property, so a property I don't know about. This reminds me a little of, there's like a game called The World Ends With You, where you could go and actually increase the difficulty of enemy encounters. At the same time, you would also increase the rewards, and that's exactly what we're doing here. If you look in the bottom right, you can see item bonus 8%, so I'm going to get 8% more powerful items. And if I hit it again, now my enemies are going to be strong against nature. I don't really think I have too many nature creatures. And there's going to be 2 hidden realm properties. So I'm going to take that, and now I have to select the realm type. If there's a particular realm I want to go to, I can select it here. Certain realms have different realms have different types of creatures that you'll encounter in them. Sometimes if you're looking for a particular creature, because you want to summon it, you would go to a particular realm. Or sometimes each realm, well, I shouldn't say sometimes, each realm is controlled by a god, and within those realms you can do activities, find items to go and raise your favor with that particular god. Now, if I do that, I'm going to have to lose 1,000 power. So I'm probably going to do a random realm. As you beat enemies, this game will slowly unlock the amount of knowledge you have about the enemy. The more knowledge you have on an enemy, the better you do. It'll allow you to see things such as how many hit points the enemy has. Also, if you fight enemies a certain number of times, or get a certain number of knowledge on them, you will be able to summon those enemies one time. Then, once you summon that enemy, you would have to go and fight that enemy again, then you can summon again. Let's go to a random realm. So we got a realm quest. I gotta defeat, let's see, activate the haunted chest in this realm, and defeat the enemies it spawns. In the bottom right, you can see my god's favor in this level. Let us progress. Take out the fog of war here. Moment, you will see what combat is like. Probably. So a hostile group of creatures led by a timeless master has appeared. Right hand side you can see, for some reason, all the enemies are red. They are going to get to go first. And I might be getting my butt kicked here. And you can see my second creature is gaining abilities as they kill off my creatures. Now, go attack my Wicked Carver. I am playing it's a Hell Knight. So if he attacks, he's actually going to attack every enemy. I have all these abilities unlocked. Well, I should have unlocked. The other creature I think was tanking for him. And now my Terror Right's going to attack this guy, because if you see the red, that means you're strong against that enemy. Blue means you're currently weak against that enemy, so he's going to attack and he'll revive. One of my creatures. But it doesn't matter, all my creatures are gaining experience. And as you can see, I am now ready to summon a Waspid Infiltrator. Get this Mithril Mallet. If I go to my character, you can see perks. These are all the different abilities I have. As you progress in the game, you'll unlock perk points, and you can slowly max them out. Perk points carry over, so if I switch class, I can just instantly go and use all these perk points to go and build up a new class. You can also see I have projects going. I'm trying to get the specialization of Necromancer, and I'm trying to upgrade my blacksmith some more. That's where that Mithril Mallet came in. So lots of stuff to unlock. Go to this area here and fight a boss. Begone, trespasser, I'll not allow you to defile this tribute. So graphics are very... they remind me a lot of Dragon Warrior for, say, the Nintendo. I'm sure some of that's intentional. They are good. Oh, these guys are... I'm not really looking at what the build. Okay, I should look and inspect this guy, see what he has. Right. I haven't used any of my spells yet. I can't because I'm silenced with him. So my guys, when they attack one person, they attack everybody. Terrorite only gets credit for the first attack. Oh, he summoned everyone back, and they made him invisible, meaning I can't target them with single-use attacks. So I guess we're going to have to use some abilities here. So Panic Attack, each of your creatures attack a random enemy for 50% normal damage. That should revive one of my guys. Okay, it does. Random debuff. Caster attacks a target once for each turn the caster has taken into current battle. Okay, I still can't target any of these guys. So let's see, target is killed and resurrected with a massive amount of health. I actually want that because that'll power up my Terror. That's why I have that ability. And he actually gains some hit points out of it. And you can see I've actually gone and given the spell to all my creatures. I think it was a stone. You can socket. See, pretty much everything in this game is customizable. You go to a blacksmith and you can go and socket runes into, or stones, or gems, into the weapons they make, which will go and increase their attack and do things like that. But also they go and do things like give you certain traits. You do the same thing with spell gems to kind of customize the spell gems. And this particular spell gem, the reincarnation one, I've gone and given it. It's my Terror Right has it, the guy who he attacks, he's reviving guys. But he's gone and given I think one use to every other creature. So I can actually start making him pretty valuable. Target is killed, then resurrected. Okay, now that guy's no longer invisible. And there we go, beat the boss. So if the game looks a little complex, realize that I've gone and unlocked a lot of stuff. When you start the game, it becomes, or it starts off a lot less complex. You can't combine your monsters yet. You don't even have like a blacksmith. You slowly unlock all that, so even though like people say the story is like the tutorial, and it really is, but it does a good job of kind of slowly introducing you to all the different systems in the game. Now, if you play the other Siralims, you're kind of at some point saying, oh, I want to get this ability, or I want my blacksmith unlocked. These guys are really attacking a lot. Alright, no one's weak. Take him out, and then take everybody out. Because when he attacks one, he attacks everybody. Let's go fight another boss. I think there must be a thing in this realm where enemies all get to go first. Oh, these guys are useful. Wait, no, not necessarily. Let's see if I can... Yeah, actually I need to take this guy out, because that's Unicorn Vivifier. If he attacks, he can start resurrecting people. Okay, and they killed me. I shouldn't have done all those things. So you die, you go back to your level, your starting base. You don't lose anything, but you see my fortune has been reduced to 0%. Essentially, that means that over time, the better you do, the more times you're successful. Oh, I got an achievement. The more times you go and complete a realm without dying, you will slowly unlock that prosperity, and then you get better and better items. Let's do a rematch on this level. Let's take all the difficulty out. So I have to cleanse the cursed treasure chest in this realm. Give this god some stuff. Oops. Now that my guys can actually attack, don't have the enemies fighting first, I should do significantly better here. And then after this, it looked like the next realm was a boss. So even after you beat the game, because I beat the story mode, this game still has bosses. You start fighting the old bosses or the original story mode bosses in order, except they're more powerful. And I think there might even be some new bosses. And as you beat them, you get more stuff. You actually unlock a place where you can go and buy boss items that they drop, which is pretty cool. The boss items are pretty powerful. And you might see before the battle even starts, my characters are attacking. That's an ability on the Hell Knight. If you like attacking, the Hell Knight is the way to go. I originally started as a Trickster, which is really cool. It's a really fun class. But then I switched over to Hell Knight when I unlocked it just to beat the game. I'm probably going to switch back to Trickster. And if you saw that massive chalice that I have in my base, that chalice actually will go and give you resources once you reach a certain percentage. Well, 100%. You have to go and fill up the chalice. But the way you fill it up is by beating levels as certain classes. So I think right now it's spec to Hell Knight. But if it wasn't spec to Hell Knight, I can spend resources to go and respec it to a random class. So it might do Hell Knight, it might do Trickster, it might do a different class. But if you don't want to spend the resources, and you've unlocked all the different classes, then you can just go and switch to that class. So it kind of creates an incentive to go and play different classes. But if you don't want to play different classes, you can spend currency to go and switch out the class that you are, or that's on the chalice, so you don't always have to. But I'll show it off in a moment. So you channel a demonic powers to the statue. Essentially, these replace the Pandemonium tokens in Siralim 3. They do random things. Handful of trinkets appear at my feet. Actually, that's the tokens of the god. These guys were pretty powerful. They were pretty powerful. Let's see what I get. I got 9 emblems. I get a chair, a decoration. Berserker Tooth. This creature is always berserk and deals 75% more damage while this buff is active. Pretty cool. So I've already beat the quest in this realm. Go ahead and look at all the things there. And I will go ahead and teleport back to my domain. Oh, also a lot of these NPCs, like this guy here, I'm going to run this joint. There are costumes I unlock, but you can then put the NPCs in your castle. So right now, let's see, it's 13% full. Complete realm quest using the Hell Knight specialization to fill it up. The higher your realm in stability, the faster it will fill. In addition, the goblet will fill significantly faster when you're highest ever realm depth. So I wasn't doing that. Once the Goblin of Trials is full, return here for an award. The more specializations you've unlocked, the more your reward will be. So that's why I'm using the Hell Knight, or one of the reasons. Now let us go and do the maximum realm depth. But this one is a boss. Got blacksmith. So I gotta find, okay. Get to offer my emblems. I've already unlocked a lot of this stuff. So now let's go find the boss in this realm. And hopefully I can beat them. A lot of the bosses in Siralim, you kind of have to either brute force your way through them, or kind of go and build your party around them. They all have kind of unique mechanics. Some of them get pretty frustrating. You can see some of the other videos I have done, where some of the bosses are pretty frustrating, because I'm not the type who likes to go and remake my party just to fight a boss. Alright, who do I want to fight? These guys are really strong. Something in here is giving them good defense. I gotta figure out. This creature deals, takes 65% less. Okay. No. Your creatures take 10% less damage. Maximum 90%. And you can see my guy on the far right, when he attacks, actually he was giving everyone the ability, when they attack and hit critically, they will go and heal. I might die here too. Yeah, I did die. Alright, you know what? One more time. So I gotta find the nether portal. I don't know why that happens sometimes. Sometimes you can have a really bad enemy combination that get randomly put together and it can just shred your party. And that's kind of what happened. Because my party is mainly attack-based, so if... Actually, I need to take this guy out. This guy is the same as my second guy, except he's not confused. There we go. Music is good in this game. I do like the music. There we go. Let's continue here, pick up the currency. And I am looking for another portal. Now this guy is a white master. They refuse to die. I've already beat a master once, so think of these guys as like specialist in whatever particular master it says, in this case whites. If I go and beat him, it's going to make my whites more powerful. I have to beat him first. Luckily, I'm good against whites. I say that now, watch that happen. There we go. Curio of Cursing. So if I go to my character, you can see if I go to Mastery, these are all the different masters I fought, and you can see it gives plus 1% damage dealt to creatures of this race, so in those whites, I'll go down there. I fought them twice and beat them, and they become progressively harder. So plus 2% damage dealt to creatures of this race, minus 2% damage taken from creatures of this race, plus 2% damage dealt by my creatures of the race, minus 2% damage taken by your creatures of this race. And I think they go up to 50. And then your whites always resurrect with 100% health and shelled. And that's an ability I have put on my whites weaponry. Basically, when you first beat one of these guys, they drop an item that will go, and you can put it on a whatever weapon your guy has equipped, and it will go and give whatever trait it says there, which is pretty cool. And the only place masters appear is in the highest level dungeon. So right now I am in dungeon level 75. If I beat this dungeon, then I have to go to dungeon level 76 to get another master to appear. So it kind of keeps you always progressing. You can't just go to like level 1 and just start farming for masters, because if you try that, well, they won't be there. And the game does do a good job of explaining that to you. I mean, it clearly says that, so you shouldn't have any misconceptions. And these guys are destroying. And then I destroyed them. So this is a gnome. Let's see. Greetings and hello to you, my dear friend. He's a riddle dwarf. Sorry, I shouldn't have said gnome. It's a dwarf. And if you manage to answer his question correctly, a prize will be yours. What class does Breath of Life spell belong to? I'm going to say life. So I can, where I went by and showed the gambling mechanic, there's 4 different games. There's Keno, there's a slot machine, which I'm not too fond of. There's Siralim, which is basically you're rolling dice and moving around a board. Wherever you land, you get particular resources. And then there's like a little lotto scratch-off ticket. So when I finish this realm, I'll do the slot machine. And finish this realm first. Enemies are pretty brutal, but then so are my characters, so it all evens out. I need the portal. Looking for another portal. You will know it when you see it. And then hopefully this boss doesn't shred me. If it does, check out some of my other videos of Siralim where I actually do beat things and don't get wiped out. I'm kind of just recording this because it just came in early access, so I know a lot of people are going to be kind of searching for information about this game, so I'm trying to, just as I play, whatever I think up, just say, so that there's kind of an all-inclusive video on this. I'm sure other people will do it better, but, oh, I'm getting destroyed here. Brownie. Okay, so someone is stopping my, okay. Say somehow splash damage is being stopped. Let's see who's doing that. So that thing increased. Let's see. Okay. Just need to find the one I can beat. Okay, I need another portal. Oh, I got a new decoration. I can go and fix up my castle. Okay, did I just miss the nether portal? Maybe it's over here? There we go. Like I said, can't miss it. Green gate. I don't think I fought. This must be a... Ah, I've already lost a character. This creature takes 5% less damage. Time it took. Let's try to take him out. Alright, this is getting close. Okay, revived him. Let's see, I'm just trying to... have anything... have each of my creatures attack him. Why do some of my creatures... Okay. Wait. Attack. Yeah, like some of my creatures don't have a lot of attack power. I need to work on that. But they do critical damage, so I guess that... Panic attack. Planted a bomb on him, good. See, this guy, every time he hits a critical, he gets another attack. Let's see if I got any spells. This might take a while. He's getting an attack for every turn. Okay. I don't know why he's swapping positions like that. I don't see how he could beat me. Okay. But does it say how many hit points he has? 24,000 health. Okay. There we go. And he's still attacking. Oh, wow. Let's see what we got here. Gate of the Gods key fragment. Turn 10 of these in. These fragments, and they turn into a full key. It can be used to challenge one of the gods to battle. Cool. Wait, on those bosses, did I get the items? I think if I got the treasure chest. I hope I did. And you can see here, because I beat another realm, I unlocked 10 more perk points. I can go to my character perks. And inner focus. So this would let me add attack is added to their intelligence to determine the amount of damage dealt. So I can do up to 50%, it looks like. Unlock an achievement for killing that blacksmith. And let's unlock this treasure chest. Oh, it's a mimic, of course. Hopefully this mimic doesn't do me in. I don't think it will. Wish there was a way to speed up combat. That would be nice. Get some good stuff out of this mimic. And then he'll kill him, and then battle. Okay, he killed him right when he died. Didn't keep attacking. Let's go back to my domain. And then we can see now this is at 23% full. Let's go to my gambling dwarfs. Which one is slot machine? 5 spins remaining. And didn't win anything. Didn't win anything. Well, like Siralim, you always get something. Because every space is something. Ah, gee, you didn't win anything. Just wonderful. Now, if I go over here, I can show you the guy who sells boss drops. So, Inane's Third Eye. Only have 14,000 brimstone. It costs 50,000 after this creature attacks. The target deals 100 damage to all your creatures. So after this creature attacks, the target deals 100 damage to all your creatures. That's a interesting ability. You'd have to build something around that. Something that kind of reflects damage, things like that. So anyways, that is going to conclude our look at Siralim Ultimate, the early access release of it. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you want to be updated whenever I update the channel, usually on Wednesdays and Saturdays, I'll go and post a video. Usually playing roguelike games, that's kind of was originally the focus of the channel, but sometimes I do other stuff. But if you want to be updated whenever I update, make sure you subscribe, and I will see you next time. Have a wonderful day.